E oficiais de proteção de fronteira dos Estados Unidos estão finalmente vindo a público para revelar o que está acontecendo em estados como Arizona, onde frequentemente são vistos orbes, triângulos e até mesmo portais se abrindo no céu. Vamos ver um pouco da entrevista do novo denunciante Bob Thompson.
So I am a retired Border Patrol agent. I worked for the United States Border Patrol for 14 years, and I worked on, my last assignment was with the Special Operations Detachment in the Tucson Sector Border Patrol. I started in January of 2008 and retired in January of 2022. During that time, I served on different special operations teams at the station level, including ATVs, mountain teams, border awareness and intelligence teams. I've seen orbs, I've seen strange lights that were, just bright and hovering, take off, stuff that maybe could have been satellites that moved in ways that weren't like satellites, a lot of stuff at night. And we also had the ability, so when I was flying with the National Guard, we flew on the UH-72 Lakota, which is kind of a standard utility helicopter for the the Army National Guard. We also flew on the UH-60 Black Hawk helicopters doing apprehension stuff, as well as fixed wings that involved the RC-26 Metroliner and Hueys as well. Well, they have the ability of seeing in the dark and seeing different thermal spectrums with things. So the common terminology that a lot of people hear is the FLIR, the forward-looking infrared. So some of those platforms had cameras on board that utilize a sensor operator to look for, and in addition, you had the pilots wear NVGs as well as the crew members as well. So they're scanning.
Just explain what NVGs are.
Night vision goggles.
And what are they?
They give you the ability to see in the dark. These were small triangles that were flying over agents. In addition to that, they had
and just so I'm clear,
large triangles.
Were those small triangles, whatever size they were they showing any visible means of propulsion?
Nope.
When they were showing on FLIR, forward-looking infrared, was there any visible heat source?
I'm not aware of anyone tracking any of the small triangles on FLIR, but they may have seen them with the night vision goggles. I know for a fact that one of the guys looked at these things with night vision goggles and he didn't see any type of propulsion or anything on them. They were just kind of silently moving around the desert. I have a personal friend that was out west of, or east of Yuma, Arizona, out on patrol out there and had a very large triangle fly over him.
How large?
Silent. The way he described it was at least 100 feet, maybe 50 to 100 feet wide. Silent, flying right over him. No lights on.
Nighttime?
Nighttime.
Using night vision goggles?
No, they saw it personally without anything right over the top of them.
I mean, that by definition is extraordinary. I mean, it's unusual. It's a craft of some kind.
It's a craft, but like we've talked about already, there is a large military training area out there. So could it be something that the military was testing? It's a distinct possibility.
But when he saw that large black triangle, did he hear any noise?
No noise at all. Silent.
Did he see a propulsion system?
No propulsion system, and it wasn't just him. There was two people out there that saw it at the same time.
All the evidence you've seen, the data, on your assessment, are we alone?
I'm open for all kinds of possibilities, everything from maybe a spiritual or divine encounter all the way to nuts and bolts or even a more mundane. But for me, the mundane side of it, I always try to look at things and try to explain it away first with the more mundane items. That's just the way I have always been my entire life. And I have thousands of hours on those cameras looking at, different objects, everything from coyotes to rabbits to the moon even. And there are things in those videos that I can't explain. And what they are, they could be beings for all we know. They could be, the rubber duck shows something that even was discussed as being someone flying through the sky in the lotus position. So I'm open to all those possibilities.
But if what you're talking about is true, this is the biggest secret in human history, isn't it?
It is, but has it not been going on and been reported all throughout history as well? We just have better technology to capture it right now instead of a painting or the side of a boulder. maybe if it would have and not had a stigma associated with it or taboo associated with it, maybe I would have gotten more videos from agents. But like I said, I've gotten, eyewitness reports, statements from agents that have told me that they've seen other things, including, openings of portals even on some of these cameras. So I take all
I beg your pardon? So agents have told you they've seen portals?
portals opening in the sky. Stuff in the sky filmed by FLIR camera. Just some of the stories I've heard, Ralph.
Whoa, hold up. That's interesting.
Yep.
So what did you get told?
I got told that they witnessed a portal opening up in the sky, and there were pictures of it on a camera that I was able to see. It wasn't video, but there were pictures. Now,
How do they know it was a portal rather than just a glowing orb or something like that?
they said they saw something specifically open up and looked at it with the camera and took pictures of it with the camera, and I saw those pictures. It didn't reveal to me anything that I could name. It looked like a blob and another circle around another blob.
Would that video still exist?
I'm not sure. It might. If it does, it's down in Sonoita on a handheld thermal camera.
Então vocês viram a infinidade de objetos que são observados a olho nu, passando inclusive por cima dos oficiais, como os triângulos que estão passando por lá. Triângulos pequenos, triângulos maiores, orbes, e até mesmo portais se abrindo no céu. A olho nu, como eu falei, e também por fotos e imagens de câmera térmica, por exemplo. Então, várias tecnologias utilizadas por esses oficiais, que tem que rastrear drogas, rastrear todo o contrabando que pode acontecer, o tráfico que acontece, principalmente na fronteira com o México. E eles usam essa tecnologia e frequentemente esbarram aí com fenômenos inexplicáveis. Então, acredito aí que o pessoal de proteção de fronteiras oficiais, que é um dos órgãos que tem a menor estigma sobre o assunto, não tem nenhuma barreira para discutir, inclusive os melhores vídeos que existem hoje são os vídeos da proteção de fronteira, os que foram liberados até então. Então acredito que essa organização ela tem a força necessária aí para poder colocar ainda mais peças valiosas aí no jogo aí, de xadrez, e essa revelação OVNI. Talvez a gente veja daqui a pouco aí novos vídeos aí da proteção de fronteira, tendo em vista, como eu falei, que não existe esse tabu para poder vir a público, e mais oficiais estão vindo dia a dia a público da proteção de fronteira para falar sobre o assunto. E essa questão dos portais se abrindo dá força à hipótese talvez interdimensional, né? Fenômenos vindo não de outra galáxia ou de outro sistema solar, mas talvez vindo de outra realidade, de outro universo paralelo, e entrando aqui por meio desses portais. A gente não tem as imagens, né? Mas de repente a gente consegue ver daqui a pouco algo sendo liberado aí com essa força-tarefa de revelação de segredos do governo americano. Então é isso. Em breve trago novidades. Um abraço e até a próxima.